Welcome to the Young Crones Cafe, where you can get a magic brew full of all sorts of information, both witchy and practical.
Grab a cup of coffee and join us. I'm Elizabeth, a wordsmith.
And I'm Dave, a modern-day sage.
We are going to talk about various witchcraft and life topics from a slightly more mature perspective, at least most of the time.
Thanks for joining us.
Here's a little something from the Young Crones Cafe to get you through until our next regularly scheduled episode. Winter solstice, aka Yule, falls on December 21st this year. It is technically the official start of the first day of winter according to our calendar. And speaking of the calendar, the date actually moves around between the 20th and the 23rd of December yearly, so that it continues to match our calendar as the Earth makes its way around the sun. It is winter solstice in the northern hemisphere, while in the southern hemisphere you are rapidly approaching summer solstice. However, at this time of the year, it is the day of the most dark. The dark energy is at its peak, and we have the least amount of daylight available to us on this day. After the solstice, the light energy will begin to imperceptibly strengthen at first, getting brighter and brighter until 6 months from now at the summer solstice, it will be at its peak. Regardless of whether you celebrate a full-blown Sabbath at this time, or as those of us on the Path tradition do, mark it quietly as a point of change of energy. It's important to remember that this is a time for the gestation of new ideas, the barest start of new plans of what you may want to practice this year, how you may want to make changes to your practice, what you want to learn about. It is a time of day for us when we mark the deepest introspection of the year, and we have been known to sit quietly in the dark to celebrate, just meditating about these possibilities, and at the end, light a candle to remind us that the light is returning. It is also a time of year of the start of the most holiday season and the hope for snow for Christmas, at least where we live. In fact, our neighbors down the road, about 60 miles away in Buffalo, have been inundated with snow already, with a monster record-setting snowfall of over 6.5 feet. So regardless of where you live and what weather you experience, it is important to remember that this is a date of change of energy more than anything else. If your family does not celebrate solstice with you, it is often also the time of a holiday season of gift giving and celebrating joy. Many religions at this time celebrate some sort of festival that relates to light in some way. Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, some of the more common religions and celebrations in the United States at this time all feature candles and light in some way. So we wish you the joy of the season. We wish you the joy of being with family, whether biological or by choice. And most of all, blessed winter solstice. Well, it looks like the coffee cups are empty for this week. We hope you join us again next Tuesday. But you can find us at our website, 2youngcrones.com. That's the number 2, Young Crones.
We'd love to have you join our growing online Discord community. Check out our new Patreon presence. Just look for Young Crones Cafe. Through Patreon, you'll be able to make it to our Discord. We are also Young Crones Cafe on Twitter and Facebook.
Until then, remember, we are witches who work with energies to effect change.
We are believers in both immanent and transcendent divine.
We are celebrants of the passage of the solar and lunar cycles.
We are hedge walkers who pass back and forth between the worlds of the magical and the mundane.
We are seekers of knowledge.
And we are walkers of a spiritual tradition we call the Path.
So mote it be.
So mote it be.